Phil Rivers was out there spinning it. Phil Rivers was breaking down the defense, doing his checks. So I think if you were to ask me going into a Monday Night Football game with the situation that we're in now, no Sauce Gardner, no Mooney, like what's going to be the downfall you think tonight? The easy answer would be the 44-year-old guy who I don't know if I like what the Indiana Knights uniform was doing for Phil Rivers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think it was.
Good.
He does look good. He does look fat. We saw him on the sideline. I think.
I thought he was a captain.
Yeah,
for a
fat
second.
P8.
Well, everybody was a captain. I don't know. I don't think I love the C on everybody's chest, but I understand it is a cool jersey. Everybody should have it, and it's the state of Indiana on the inside of the C there, so it's a part of the
There you go.
design and
Oh,
everything
okay.
like that.
There it is.
But like Phil Rivers last night, not only was he dealing and spinning and breaking down defense, they show him on the Jumbotron. He got massive thank you, I think, for what he did in 2020 from all of us. Literally, this is the first time he ever got a real chance to experience a Lucas Oil Stadium with fans, any Colts fans at all. They put him up on the Jumbotron, and every single time it was like, hey, thank you, Phil, for doing what you're doing, and also what you did do whenever we were all trapped inside watching from afar. He also got into it. Let's go. Let's go, baby, doing it all. So the fact that we lost because we couldn't get a stop, I mean, they had no punts. No punts at all. We did have a turnover, which I guess is possible in the Brock Purdy offense, especially throwing over the middle with his size. That is the tiny disadvantage. But I think everything else that Brock Purdy does is elite. I mean, it was just an elite operation watching him live in person. D, but your thoughts from watching it? Defense not able to get a stop. Phil Rivers in the offense, I think, managed.
Yeah.
Special teams turnover, made it a shootout, I think, early for all of us. Can't have it. Your takeaway from last night?
Yeah, our defense was definitely the most disappointing. You talked about the injuries that we have at corner, but, everybody's dealing with injuries at week 16. But, yeah, the San Francisco 49er offense, it was just a well-oiled machine. Brock Purdy, it seemed like he was hitting, whatever he wanted. It looked like routes on air. So you talk about Shanahan's offense, just how comfortable Brock Purdy is in it. He can make all throws, and then when the throw is in there, the pocket breaks down, he can break the pocket and make a throw as well. But he had matchups. He had matchups all over the place. Obviously, not many linebackers in the NFL can guard Christian McCaffrey one-on-one. Took advantage of that. George Kittle, you mentioned if he didn't get hurt, he probably was on his way to a career day, just like Brock Purdy was with 5 touchdown passes. So it was tough. They came out. Look, Phil came out, gave us a chance. First play of the game, he took a shot down the field. And we're like, okay, I like that. He sent it a message early that don't sit on everything, don't keep everything tight. And had Alec Pierce involved early. He had 2 touchdowns. Offense showed up and tried. Once again, the run game was smothered. Hats off to Phillip Rivers. This is one of those things that people or us, we sit on the couch maybe a year, maybe 2, maybe 3 years after. Maybe I can get back out there and do something. To see him doing this 5 years removed from the game at 44 years old is unbelievable. His family being in the suite, that was
big
cool.
suite, obviously.
It was unfortunate
Yeah,
that we got our ass kicked like we did, man. This was a tough watching that second half.
Phil Rivers also last person out of the locker room. He was in there with Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor has a rough night. He was talked about as an MVP earlier in the year.
Yep.
Not really as much now. Tyler Warren also not as big of a detriment as he was earlier in the season. Not for a lack of trying, though. They were trying to feed him. Tyler Warren took like 4 massive shots.
Huge.
I think Tyler Warren's going to fall into the category of like Gronk because he's so big.
Yeah.
You're a lot of space for huge shots. Like Gronk used to take huge collisions, and he was so athletic and nobody really judged it. But he would be getting smacked and just continue to go. I think Tyler Warren's going to fall into that with his career. I'm excited to see how that all goes because he obviously has a lot of potential. But remember, Phil Rivers, Seattle, also potentially the number 1 seed in the NFC. Last week comes down to a 56-yard field goal. It's like the guy can still spin it and he still understands what your defense is doing.
Too.
Yeah, like there's things that he's going to be able to accomplish. So I think people that are just kind of saying Phil Rivers is ass cheek, so if he's having success against you, that doesn't mean you're good. It's like I think they were able to tighten down. Remember, the thing about them was they give up the run. They give up the run. They give up the run. They were dominating us up front in the run game. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, maybe earlier in the season, would have been able to escape some of those things with maybe like a bounce out or something like that, bounce off. But there was little to nothing. There was little to nothing for Jonathan Taylor. Don't you worry about the Colts, okay? Big three are going to do their thing. I'm excited to see what it is. Boy, people calling for a lot of things after last night. And, all Phil Rivers is saying, hey, we still got chip in a chair, brother. Okay, I've seen worse, and I've seen people get in. So I'm going to continue to play. I'm going to continue to do my thing. They're calling for a lot. And I would like people to know that I understand that it has not been the most successful football here for the Indianapolis Colts. This year, I think there were some really unfortunate injuries. Yeah. I mean, Daniel Jones. Would he have been able to survive the whole season? I don't know. I think maybe. I think he would have been. And would he have been able to continue to do what he was doing and only get better in Shane Steichen's offense? I think so. Whenever he comes in with a broken fibula, okay, out of nowhere, we go from first team in the NFL to me, okay, 7 weeks, I don't know how many, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. I had the number one headline coming out of the NFL weekend slate is the Colts are winning the Super Bowl.
They're the last undefeated team.
Colts are winning the Super Bowl. Colts were number one offense in the NFL. Colts are winning the Super Bowl. I legitimately thought all three phases, this team can do it. Once I saw that video from James Boyd, I think is his name, the Romeoville kid, of Daniel Jones after the bye week, turn around to hand the ball off, and he couldn't move. I immediately said it's over. I literally in real time.
Who was acting? Was it Shefty that said like, "Oh, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Like he's going to be fine. He'll be able to handle it." And I was like, "It's a broken leg, Shefty. What do you mean?"
We see it. He can't move. A part of the offense is him being able to move. Like that's why him and AR were kind of like, hey, we could kind of try a similar offense. AR obviously, as soon as we saw this,
oh my God.
As soon as we saw this, I knew it was over. I got on the microphone.
No.
I had just said the culture goes, Frog right there giving him the snap. He knows too as soon as he saw it. He goes, no, we're coming off a bye week. This is not how this is supposed to go. As soon as I see this, I get on the microphone. All of a sudden, people start attacking me for being negative about the Colts. Oh, you little flip-flopper. It's like, no, man, I was just watching these games. The reason why we were good is because Danny Dimes could move. Danny Dimes would get us into the right position. That was the difference between him and AR. And he was able to do all the shit that AR was able to do, and he was an accurate passer. Like, we had a real shot. If he's not going to do it, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. So I got a little bit negative, too. But then I sold myself on some dreams. Phil Rivers. This guy can do it. Turns out he can.
Yeah.
Turns out he actually can. But on defensive side, we're never going to be healthy enough to be able to survive. Ooh. And then we gave away a lot of pieces for a guy that's not able to play right now, Sauce Gardner. We gave away some money to another corner coming in from San Francisco. He's supposed to be a guy. He gets knocked out in pregame. He's never. I don't know what happened.
Be the same.
It's like this year for the Colts was a whoom, and then seemingly if you took it from the first shot of the broken fibula, which I kind of did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a quick ride to the top. I was so excited. We're going to win a Super Bowl. And then, boom, it went like this. And this is another year of not having success. This is another year of not winning the AFC South. This is another year of not being in the playoffs. This is another year of not being able to. So, like, Colts fans are getting a little restless, I think. And it's been Chris Ballard through this entirety. Shane Steichen's been here a long time. And I think every year we've been able to bring up, like, very valid excuses for him. But I think we're at the point where the Colts fans are like, we're done with the valid excuses. So we need to sage this place then, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
And I don't like it, right? Because I think very valid excuses. Like, I think we got a quarterback that was our guy.
No doubt.
Was going to be our guy. He gets hurt. Like, a lot of teams are going to struggle after losing your guy. We trade 2 1s for a corner. Yeah, he's not going to be able to play like most of the games that are very important actually going forward because he's going to get injured on first play of a game basically. So the other guy gets hurt it's like there's a lot of excuses to go around for the Indianapolis Colts, but I think the one we should talk about the most is that Niners team might do that to a lot of people.